I go for walks around the farm. That's how I deal with stress. I just get out, I try and always look at the horizon. And for me, that is such a great leveler, just to be part of the Almighty's beauty that surrounds us. So if I can see the horizon, I'm a happy girl.
Some people have stress and some people don't have stress, and I'm in the camp that I would have stress if I didn't manage it. So I have to actively manage my stress, and as a consequence I don't have stress, but I'm very disciplined about it. I'm careful about how long I sleep, I'm careful about what I eat, I'm very disciplined about my quiet time before I go to work in the morning, I'm disciplined about my exercise in the evening. So I project manage it essentially, and because I do that, actually I would probably say I don't do stress, I don't have stress. But I know if I wasn't systematic in how I lead my life, I'd probably be prone to high levels of stress.
Stress at work, and not as well as I would hope. But I think when I look at the areas of stress that work creates, I think the context of a strong Christian environment at home with my wife and children, and sort of prayerful environment there, but also the home group that I'm a member of with 2 other couples, giving me a strong base that I prioritise on a weekly basis. So I always know, or on a bi-weekly basis when we meet. So I always know that when whatever's happening at work, I can download, I can speak to people who are in similar situations, similar environments, plus also having an understanding wife.
Honestly, I don't, maybe it's just me, but I don't feel a massive amount of stress, and that may just be personality, but I think the other piece is a recognition that if work is calling and not simply an occupation to just use up time, then the work that, or the outcomes of one's work are not really my responsibility. And so the best I can do is do what I've used, the skills that I've been given to the best of my ability, try to live out my calling. And at the end of the day, if I succeed or I fail, if I'm given some massive bonus or I'm canned, at the end of the day, the consequences are in God's hands. And so I think that that faith element, in fact, allows me to have higher capacity. So as much as one spends, sacrifices time to be at the leadership conference, to be at church, to lead a pastorate, whatever it might be, I think that the compensating lower stress level of knowing that ultimately this is in God's hands, and ultimately it is Him driving the outcomes and opening and closing the doors, means that stress to some extent is able to be left at the cross as much as it is on a practical level left at the doors of the office.